Hello everyone, Justin the Gaming here, and welcome to NHL Mythbusters. There's been a long time rumor for EA SHL goalies that EA has implemented a maximum height for online play. What that means is that even if you set your goalie to 6'9", EA will revert it to whatever they set as the maximum height when you take your pro online. So I checked out some league forums to see what people have already said on this topic. The first comment is from Mike, and he says that the goalie cap is at 6'4". Winston Payne also says that it's 6'4". And Golski40 says, guys, 6'4" is the fucking cap. Will you guys get that through your fucking heads? Well, I have two things to say to you, Golski. Calm your tits, and challenge accepted. Now, back in 2011, an EA Forum Moderator who calls himself MD Rattlehead confirmed the 6'4" height cap for goalies that started back in 2009. Now that we're in 2015, let's see if that statement holds true, or did EA casually forget about that, like EA SHL Next Gen? Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to start by telling you that I did my experiment before I found out about the moderator post, so the heights I tested were 6'9" and 6'6". At the end of the video, we can talk about ideas for how to make the experiment better, as this one did have a minor error which could have affected results. For those that follow my channel, you know I prefer to play goalie from the overhead camera angle, but for this I switched to fixed because it gave me a closer look at the goalies. I took screenshots for each goalie and compared heights and sometimes widths for multiple situations. The first was the opening face-off. I drew lines at the top and bottom for each goalie and compared them to look at the results. The 6'9" goalie is noticeably taller than 6'6". Now I went in depth and looked at the pixel measurement and discovered that the max height was 5 pixels larger than 6'6". Is it a lot? No, but it was something. The other positions I included was the casual stand, the butterfly, and stacking the pads. The key for each position was that I didn't move after the face-off. Since EA places goalies in the same exact spot during face-offs, I dropped to the butterfly or stack the pads from that spot. You'll see as the pictures roll by that in each situation, the 6'9" goalie was a few pixels larger every time. I even measured the horizontal distance pad to pad in the butterfly. With the exception of the opening face-off, which I have no control over until the puck is dropped, when looking at the results of the next 4 situations, the percentage of difference was consistently hovering around 1.2%. My eyes lit up. I thought I had discovered something huge. And then reality set in. As I looked through the pictures again, I noticed they weren't exactly lining up. Take a look at the small shift in red lines of the crease. This is because when the puck is in play, even though the camera stays on the goalie, it will slowly rotate depending on the position of the puck. These tiny shifts might not seem like much, but they could easily be the difference in pixels. In reality, if you take one step backwards, the objects in front of you will be slightly smaller in your eyes. This experiment was a failure. Or was it? I went back to the first set of images where the puck never moved, and that was the opening face-off. Now when comparing those two images, I noticed the 6'9" picture was slightly further back, and you can look at the thin line of white ice behind the goal line as proof, and I was devastated. But then it hit me. For the 6'9" image to match the positioning of the 6'6" image, we would have to take one tiny step forward. But if we took that tiny step forward, wouldn't it make the 6'9" goalie look even larger than before? Since taking a step back would make objects appear smaller, wouldn't taking a small step forward make him look larger? And considering he was already 5 pixels larger to start with, that would only increase the gap even more. Now this experiment is not over, but I need your help. I was able to prove some things, but none of the evidence is 100%. What can I do to make sure there are no holes in the next experiment? Some ideas that I'm thinking of are using the action camera angle, because I'm pretty sure the camera doesn't move at all, but it is slightly zoomed out, so even if there is a difference in height, it will be tougher to notice. Another idea is getting a lobby full of people to help out, where nobody moves just so the camera stays in one place. I mean, those are just the first few thoughts in my head, but please let me know what you thought of the original experiment and how we can fix it in the comments below. If you liked the idea, remember to click that like button. If you want to stay updated on the channel, click that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter or Twitch, and I'll leave those links below. Thanks for watching, and I'm Justin to Gaming.